Hi there. Last time we left off in our website from scratch series, having done this part. So today we want to pick up from here. The top part is done. So we want to focus on this part here. So we come and add another. After this paragraph, we can have now another div. Then I want to have it as a row with the two. I want it to be the whole of this to be a row, and then I have two columns, one for the content on the left and then the other one for the content on the right. So I can just have it as class row. Then within it I come and have another div for the columns. It is MD6 and there too, like that. And then for the first one I'll add a paragraph, and then within that paragraph I say 8 speed automatic 3000 cc. And then for this one can have a span. Let me just use a span. Then I type in the price, which is $84,000, like that. Then I reload, and so that is how it looks right now. So we need to start formatting. The first thing that we want to do, again, we will start from outside, start from the outside going inside. So the first thing is to format the row, and I will give that row a class of price row. Again, I'm not very good at getting variables, naming variables, so you could have a better idea of how to name that one. Feel free to name it your own way. Then I want the background to be white. Reload, you can see it's white. The next thing I want to do about it is I want to increase its height. Maybe I can increase, or I give it a specific height. Let me see what height it is right now. This one, I want to give it a height like 50 pixels. That's a bit smaller. Add it to say 95. That will be okay. So like it's 95 pixels. And then the other thing I want to do is I also want these margins to basically touch this container. So I can try something here. Maybe can give it like margin, say the first one should be auto, that is, then I can have -15, pixels. Okay, let me see. I think 20 is okay. Negative 20, but I want it to be for the left, right, and bottom, so I can also add negative 20 pixels like that, then add another one, 20 pixels like that. I think that looks better. Yeah, so I can just copy that, bring it here. And then you can see that the corners are very sharp, so it's affecting the aesthetics of the card itself. So we can try to add some border radius on this so that they match. So we can just add a border radius for the bottom corners. Just come here and say border radius 0 pixels, 0 pixels. I think if we give it 3 pixels will be fine. That is for the bottom borders. So if we reload, yeah, you can see it looks better now. So save that. Now the next thing that I also want to do is to format this text here. You can see here it's a bit smaller, so I can just add a class here. Maybe I can just reduce the size by adding the class of small. This, so I can just add class small, then I reload it. You can see it looks better. Then now we want to focus now on this other side. Now here there are several ways that we can use to do this, but I want to show you one that will encourage you to think outside the box, and I will also encourage you to find out how you can do it easily without necessarily going this long way. But before that, I want you to see what I'm going to do here. Now the way I'm going to do it is that I want to use the borders to just show this. I'll explain to you that even as we continue. So the first thing I want to do is that I want to, just before the span, I want to draw this. So the way I'm going to do it is I am going to give it maybe a class of, say, I'll add another div here just before the span. So I can add a div and call it div class, maybe. Again, the best name I could come up with is, maybe I can call it a triangle offset. So basically what I want to do is that I want to draw a triangle and merge it with a rectangle to come up with this shape, like a triangle from here to here, and then the rest of it is a rectangle. So what I'll do is that I will add add some style for this triangle offset of mine. As we know, maybe I can just copy it first and add it to my CSS, and then I want to add two borders. So I will have a left border and a top border. So just stay with me. You will see how it will turn out. Left. Maybe we can just have it as 2 pixels. It's solid. Then I want its color to be white. Then I can have another one of the border, the top border. Can have it as 2 pixels, solid. Now the first one you can see is white. And then the second one I'm giving it this color here. So can have the color 71A490. It's a color that we've used previously in other places. So if I reload it, you can see it's right here somewhere at the top. Now we are assuming that we've created maybe let me just go to the triangle offset. It's there, and you can see that it's taken the whole width of that column. And then we just added the border that is for the width. It's taken the width of the container, but now the height is 0. So let's try to increase the size of the border, the left border, and see how it appears. So if we increase the size of the border, I don't know if you are noticing anything. Maybe let me reduce it and start with the top border first, because that one I think it will be easier to see some change. So if we increase the top border, you can see. So you notice that at the edges where the two borders meet, they meet in form of a triangle, kinda. So you can see, maybe I can increase it up to somewhere like let's say like that, 48 pixels. And then I also want to increase the border, the border of this one to say 37 pixels. Now it is white, and that is why the white is increasing. The left border is actually this one here, as you can see, but the element is triangle offset. So if we increase the left border, and assume, considering that if we had the height as say as 10 pixels, and then we reduce this back to 0 to maybe 1 and all that. Now we are not able to see it. Maybe let's temporarily change this color. We'll bring it back to white so that you're able to appreciate what is happening. Let's give it like black so that you can see. So if like right now we are saying the left border, it's black, but it is 7 pixels. That is the thickness. And then the top border is this color, and it is 1 pixel. Let's make both of them 7 pixels. So you can see how it appears. And then if we increase the height of this container, this div of ours, don't know if you are appreciating now what I'm doing. So what I'm doing, basically, you can see where they meet here. It is forming some kind of a triangle. Now that is what we are capitalizing on, so that when we increase this one, the top border, that is what happens. And then when we increase the left border, that is what happens. So I want this to, maybe it can remain there. Then I can increase this one to 48, where I had put it, 748, like that. And then now I just remove this one. I don't need this one. And then I change this one to white, like that. So we have something like that, which is what I was looking for. So we've just extracted this triangle from the whole of it. So if I copy it, then I just bring it here, replace what we have here, or I can just change this to 37 and this one to 48. And then I reload it. So we have that. And then the next thing that we want to do, we want to make its position absolute, like this, position absolute. Don't worry about the way it looks, but now what we've done is that we've it's no longer relative to, this is no longer relative to that. So we are going to explain, I'm going to explain that. I'm going to show you now what I was doing. Now I've created this triangle, and then the next thing I want to do is okay, let me just copy this and have it here. Position is absolute. And then we have our, you may have noticed that it has come in front of our text, but now the text is supposed to be in front, not the other way around. This one this should be at the back. So what I'll do is I'll use something called z-index. I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. So first of all, let's work on the text and bring it forward. So we can have a class for our text. That is, we can call it our price tag. With price tag, this one can give it a class of a price tag. And then we add it here. And then we give it up. Of course, the font weight is supposed to be bold. First of all, that doesn't bring it to the front, it only makes it bold, like that. And then to bring it to the front, we use now the index. The index is our price tag, it's here. So z index determines the positioning of elements. So if we want to force it to come to the front, we just give it a z index that is greater than 0. So we give it like 1 and see what happens. It's not showing. Not sure. Alternatively, what we can do is, for this one, we can give it, let's try to give it as an index of -1. So if I give it the index of -1, it goes behind. It is there, but it's now behind this, so it can't be seen. But I don't want that. I want it to be visible, to be at least visible. So let me just first of all, let me have it at let me have its position at bottom. Let's set its bottom to 0, so that it's at the bottom of the container in which it is for the time being, so that we can work on it. So let me just add that here. This works with, now when you talk of an absolute position and put bottom 0, like it works, they go hand in hand. So it's absolute, and then you specify whether you want it to be at the bottom. You can set it to be at the top or at the bottom or at the left or at the right. So first of all, let's have it that way, and then I try to work around it in a different way. So for now, let's just maintain our span at z index 1. That's z index 1. So, and then I come here, and the next thing I do is I want to, for this price tag of mine, I can add some classes to it, this price tag. So for this div, I can also make it a card. See what happens to it. You can see it has does this, but I don't want the stuff to be there. Yeah, so what I can do is that I can add a price card class here to give it some formatting, like that, and then come here, add it, prefer to add it in that order, like that. Then I can give it a padding of 0 pixels, 5 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, like that, and then see what happens. You can see that's the card that I have, and then what I'll do about it is, let me see, that's that price card of mine. It's here. That is how it is, but I also want my text to be justified center, both left and vertical and horizontal. We can just add this. Center, like that. So if I reload, then I also don't want, so like right now you can see it's coming behind, it's coming on top. If I were to go back to my this, then remove the Z index, you can see it's still going to the back. But if I add it, you can see it's coming forward. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to remove this border, so I can just, and even the rounded edges. So a simple way of removing the rounded edges is just to do this. I'll just add the rounded 0 like that. You reload, you can see it's no longer there. But I also want to remove the border completely. So just say let me just remove the border. If I remove, so like that, yeah. So the next thing I will want to do is, now I want to add some formatting to that, the price card that I just talked about, this one here. I want it now to be the triangle that I was talking about, the rectangle that I was talking about, that I want to add to this one. So I can just have it as background. I give it the same like this, 71A4. If you're looking at that, you probably already have an idea. 90, yeah, that is it. You already have an idea of something else that you can do. If you had a different color, say, let's just change that to just a totally different color. Say red. You can see that there is already something nice that is coming out of this. Yeah, but I want to retain my color. 71A. You can see this is also already something, some idea that you can use somewhere. For 90, and then now I can remove the, I can actually remove the rounded corners. But before that, let me make it the height to be the same as this one. So I can have it as 48 pixels like that. And then now remove the rounded corners here. So just copy that, add it to the price tag, price card, sorry, have that here. Then I want to remove the corners, the rounded corners as well. 0 like that. Then we have that thing that we talked about. Yeah. So the next thing I want to do is now to change now to work further on this text. So I can, in my class, I just come to my class here. Where is my class? For the span, yeah. Yeah, it is. So the first thing I will do is I want the text to be aligned to the right. So I add a bootstrap class text right like that. I reload it. That's how it appears. And then I want the text to be white in color. So again, I add another bootstrap class, text white, like that. So it's white, and yes, there we have our price. How did I call it? Price card, or a single car card. Yeah, that's how it looks. Now I want to copy this for these other columns. We have this, then we have that, we have that, and we have that. So that will be much simple. Just the column starts here, ends here. So I will just copy here up to the point where the column starts, like that. Then I copy for each of them, copy for each of them, copy for each of them. We reload and see that we have 4 Range Rovers there. Now we want to change the text for the different cars. But before that, I just want to show you something. With Atom, there is a way you can auto indent your code and make it look good. Just select everything and then you come to edit, then lines, and then auto indent. You can see it's done it for you. So just save and reload again. Yeah, so I just have to, the next thing I'm going to do is just to change the cars and their particulars. So the second car that I have is according to this one is a Honda Accord 2017. So just change the text to, it's the first one, this is the first one. So this is Honda Accord 2017. And then the speed 6-speed manual 2400 cc. So this will be 6-speed manual 2400 cc. And then after that the price is 27,630. So 27,630, like that. Then I change the image. The Honda Accord should be this, image 1. So I'll only need to change the folder a bit here. So it's Honda Accord 2017. Accord 2017. Okay, the image is here, the one that I want to use. You can see it's here. So if I reload it, it should come there. Then for the next car is Mini Cooper 2014. And we start by changing the image. I have a folder for Mini Cooper, that is that, and then image 1 is this one here. So I want to use this image, so I just come, say, change the folder with it. So first of all, Mini Cooper 2014. 14. Then I change the price there, I change it here. I will put this one, that is the folder name, 2014. If I reload, there we have it. Then the speed is 6-speed manual, 2000 cc. Manual 2000 cc, and then this should be 17 350 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so we reload it, there we go. Then the last one is Jeep Wrangler 2020. So the Jeep Wrangler 2020, that is in this folder. That is the image that I want to display. So I again come here, just change the folder name, Jeep Wrangler 2020. Like that, then change the name. This should be 6-speed manual, 3600. Manual 3600, and then I can have the price of 34,495. 34,495, like that. So if I reload, there we go. And so you can see we've made some progress with our code. Thank you for watching this far. See you in the next video. Now when we'll be doing this part, which I call which is a call to action. Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to our video.
If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next